right here in Victor Jimenez's front yard, where he ran down the steps to this grassy area to my right, where he found the officer wrestling with an armed suspect. Now, when I spoke to Victor, he told me he had to think quick and be fearless when it came to knowing what to do to help the police officer in need. Hey guys, I'm outside of a house in the Bradford neighborhood, and as you can see, the windows are boarded up. There's glass on the ground, and as you can see, there's a sign saying, "Stay out by the order of the fire marshal." People aren't allowed to come back to their own homes. So where are they going? One woman told me she had to go to a hotel. Some are staying at the church, and others are staying with family members on their couch or in a guest room. Ramirez allegedly broke in through this window right here with a baseball bat, ran inside, took all the silver that he could, then escaped outward towards Fillmore Street past Mr. Boots, and that happened on Mother's Day with the first break-in. The sun is shining and the rain has stopped, but that was not the case just hours ago. At 5 a.m., a tornado hit St. Angelo, ruining homes and destroying neighborhoods. A tree dropped right behind me where this home is located, destroying their roof, and many in the neighborhood have also lost electricity. Every parent knows paying for daycare can get expensive. But the care of a child shouldn't depend on what side of town somebody lives on. Texture Group was started in 1972. They were known as the eyes and the ears of the community. But now, 2019, you can stay right on your porch because there's an app for that. I released 27 red balloons into the sky. They're writing messages on the balloons to give back to Christian. I'm gonna step out of the shot so you can get a clear view of the release of the balloons that's happening right now. As you can see, who would have thought a kit that hadn't been used in 7 years would save a life? Texas Representative Chris Turner sent out this email stating that the House passed a bill that all Texas colleges and universities must note on a student's transcript if they're ineligible for enrollment due to violation of code of conduct. Easter is around the corner, and people love to buy bunnies or chicks like the one that I have in my hand right here for a cute picture for Instagram. But we must remember they're still animals, and they come with a lot of responsibility. I'm at the corner of East Main and North Blackburn in downtown Brady at City Hall to talk with the mayor about how things have been since the sand plants left late last year. He told me things have been challenging, but he's optimistic about the future. I'm standing at the 600 block of East 39th Street, and behind me is where Christian Rose lived and grew up. I spoke with his sister and mother earlier today, and they told me that he is an artist and would give the shirt off his back to anybody in need. A lot has happened in the last hour here at the corner of Howard and Bailey Street. Police were called to the scene after a shooting had happened, but we still haven't gotten word exactly what has happened. West Texas winds can really pack a punch, especially while you're driving. Wind speeds exceeding over 70 miles per hour can do just as much or more damage than a low-rated tornado. I'm sure many parents have walked into their child's room to give them a kiss goodnight and find them glued to their phone or tablet. Monarch butterflies will be making their way through the Lone Star State as they migrate north to Canada. Right here in West Texas, the Special Olympics serves 1,200 children and adults. Tonight, I'm going to introduce you to one of them. He's a sophomore at Brady High School and couldn't imagine life without the program. Grew up in the heart of Texas. I'm sure this jolly face in the window is familiar. Over 70 years ago, Santa was a daily reminder that Christmas season was here as he waved for all in the window. He's coached almost 1,000 swimmers and has stuck by his motto to always be successful in the pool, in school, and in life. And of course, to always swim fast. I'm sure Santa was caught by surprise when he saw DNA kits on people's Christmas lists. Many children are writing their Christmas lists and hoping to wake up to everything they asked for under the tree. Live in Texas, some may say you're either a Houston Texans fan or a Dallas Cowboys fan. And now with Sunday's win, you will probably start seeing the Bagwagoner fans jump to the Cowboys side.
Yeah, I think we know a couple.
Yes. One couple found themselves $77,000 in debt, and that's not including their mortgage. Good evening. Most parents may be happy if their 9-year-old comes home with all A's on their report card, but this young go-getter has gone beyond just having good grades and has started her own business before she's even old enough to have a debit card.
My name is Ella. My business is Ella's Happy Sweets, and I am 9 years old.
Most elementary school kids aren't creating their own brand, but Ella Elkins has big plans for her future.
We decided to get some business cards. We'd start thinking of my name, what my logo was going to look like, and we thought of it and we just started passing out business cards to all my friends and family. Then we gave some for them to pass out to them, and I gave it to some of my teachers and schoolmates. And then I just started growing to business.
A fun hobby started by her grandma launched the idea for the little entrepreneur.
My Glammy just mails me something called Radish, shows you new recipes, has like a new cooking tool every month, and It shows you like a challenge card, all these things, and she asked for me to bake some of the stuff that was in there. And then after that, I just gradually start baking for people, and then I decided to start my own business.
I spoke with Ella as she baked her top seller lemon pound cake. She explains how she juggles being a kid and running her own business.
You get used to it after a while because usually my baking's on the weekends. That was supposed to go out, but then people just started ordering in the week, so that's where it gets all jumbled up a little bit.
Baking her favorite goodies has taught her more than she could ever imagine.
And it also helps me in school because it's like measurements and all that stuff, so it helps me do better in a lot of classes.
When asked about the hardest part of her job, she couldn't keep a straight face.
Washing the dishes.
The 9-year-old plans to watch her business grow by adding new recipes to her menu, but in the meantime, she's okay with continuing to fill bellies with her delicious treats.
It took a lot of thinking to get my whole business running, but it's fun that now I've got all that done and I just can bake now.
For Fox West Texas, I'm Monica Coleman.
Billion-dollar baby Kylie Jenner, CEO of Kylie Cosmetics, is releasing a new skincare line. A lot of fans are excited, but others are questioning if the product is safe for use. Critics claim the walnut ingredient in her facial scrub is dangerous for the skin. Well, before you pull out your credit card and spend $22 on the latest fad, let's verify. My source is Michelle Topper. She has been an esthetician for 6 years. She's seen the hype online for the new Kylie Skin, but said she learned early in cosmetology school about the results of using walnut scrubs and how their sharp edges, even when broken down into a powder, can be sharp on the skin.
They always taught us that walnut scrubs, like what we call pit scrubs, like fruit pit scrubs, usually broken down as a powder, but because of the jaggy edges, they're way too sharp on the skin.
But will the powder substance cause damage to the skin?
They can even break like their vessels on their skin, causing like broken capillaries, and the skin also will age because it scratches the skin, causing lesions, and it's not the best.
But if the product is dangerous, why would it be allowed to be sold to consumers? According to the Food, Drug, and Cosmetics Act, cosmetic products and ingredients do not require FDA approval before they go on the market. The exception is color additives. Companies and individuals who market cosmetics have the legal responsibility to ensure the safety of their products. So we can verify that walnut-based scrubs are abrasive to the skin on your face and cause damage over time. But if you have to get your hands on the latest Jenner product, use it in moderation.
They should be used more on the body, preferably even like hands or feet, just because I just think they're too abrasive for face skin. I have respect for Kylie. I mean, she's bringing a lot of woman power into the beauty industry. Just because she's a really great influence and a celebrity doesn't make her a skincare specialist or a licensed esthetician.
Need something verified? Text us at 325-400-8785. We'll get you answers. With all the excitement that led up to this year's stock show and rodeo, I thought it was about time I put on my boots and see what's kicking or cooking about this year's rodeo.
It was a quiet morning at the fairgrounds as the rodeo preparations begin. The horses are in their stables, the carnival rides are up and running, and the smell of barbecue pits burning is filling the air. It's a magical sight for some people, while it's no place like home to others.
I've always come to the rodeo every year. It's a tradition here in San Angelo, especially if you've grown up here.
Zeke Franklin and John Perez are no strangers to these burning pits.
I've been barbecuing since I was about 18, but I've been around it my whole life.
Since I was a kid, but I enjoyed it.
And they're looking forward to another year of competition for the rodeo cook-off. And what they have planned to serve is knee-slapping good.
Brisket and sausage, also potato salad, and I got beans going on over there.
Deer sausages and pork chops, something simple.
It might be simple, but it could be the tasty meal that wins the grand champion belt buckle, plaque, and some bragging rights to last a lifetime.
Rodeo time's very important in this town, and it's always fun to come out and enjoy what they have to offer out here.
If you're coming out for the cook-off competition or just to enjoy a few rides, make sure you're bringing the family for a good time you won't want to miss. For Fox West Texas, I'm Monica Coleman.